Welcome back to Quality Cargo Trailers. Today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most critical steps in our process, staging. This is where every trailer undergoes a final quality check before being handed over to our customers. We'll show you exactly how we ensure every trailer meets our high standards and exceeds your expectations. Let's get started. Bienvenido de nuevo a Quality Cargo Trailers. Hoy estamos abriendo el telón de uno de los pasos más críticos de nuestro proceso, la puesta en escena. Aquí es donde cada remolque se somete a un control de calidad final antes de ser entregado a nuestros clientes. Le mostraremos exactamente cómo nos aseguramos de que cada remolque cumpla con nuestros altos estándares y supere sus expectativas. Empecemos.
The staging area is like the final checkpoint in a marathon. After the trailer has been fully built, it comes here for a comprehensive inspection. This ensures everything is perfect, both inside and out. We check every detail, from the way the doors close to how the lights work. No trailer leaves this area until it meets our high standards.
I work here at Quality Cargo. I've been here for about 3 years, and I am the logistics manager, which means I am in charge of the inventory and all the shipping that goes here on the plant. Although my job is only those 2 descriptions, there's so much more that goes in between. I am constantly being called on the radio by coworkers, or I'm being called by drivers, or I need to assist someone because they don't know what they're here to pick up. I'm also having to make sure that everything leaves the way that it's supposed to. Currently we have about 1,000 trailers outside, and I am solely in charge of all of that. So a typical day can be very hectic or it can be very laid back. It just depends on the people that are coming in for the day. So this is my list for the week. This is what I wrote yesterday. So as you can see, I have 35 singles, and then my next page I have 23. So I have about 50 single pulls outside ready for pickup. The ones in red are trailers that have been canceled, so I need to make sure I get the paperwork from the lady at the front and give that paperwork back to Miss Kelly so we can void all that information so it can be sold to someone else. And then I have a list for what we did yesterday, which was only about 8 trailers, and out of those 8, 2 of them got picked up. So then my job this morning is to check what's still here from the day before, and that also includes all of our loads. When I say a load, that means the driver is here with a wedge picking up more than one trailer. And they also have to keep track of everything that we've done. So all of this is outside currently, until I go back outside and check what got picked up from the day before or what's been getting picked up at the moment. So we're about to go do that and see what's outside. This is what a single paperwork would look like. It only has one trailer, one number, one size, and the color, and then the driver has to fill out that information. We also ask for an ID so we can make a copy of it. And this is what a load would look like. It has more than one number, so that means that you're taking 4 trailers. Those are the sizes and those are the colors, and the same is asked for these: a copy of an ID, and that's about it. These are my scheduled stuff. Sometimes they give me stuff ahead of time, and if I don't need to stage it, I won't. I have them separated by by sellers. I have Maria, Matt, Roger, Jamie, Emmanuel, and I have these waiting, and this is what I have for the week. So yesterday was Monday, and I did everything for Monday. These, Miss Kelly gave them to me yesterday before 5 o'clock, so I know I have to get these ready for the day. But first, I always go outside to check what I have. In case I have too many of the same dealer, I might have to wait for them to leave so I can get more out. When I first started working here, they suggested that I would write a list in the mornings and a list in the afternoons. But I just think it's a lot smarter to just use a copy of a copy. So this morning, I'm gonna use the copy from the day before, and I'm just gonna follow my list. As I can see, the very first trailer I have here it matches with everything, so I just have to check mark all the trailers as I go. And as you can see, I have all of them here, so I finished that rather quickly. I turn around and I'm already seeing that I'm missing a trailer, a 7x12 red. So when I go back in the office, I'm gonna be able to see who picked it up, and then I can mark it as gone on my list. Usually it takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to check everything, but the days that I have to rewrite everything, it takes me about an hour, just because I have to check every single trailer again. At first glance, this blue trailer, I didn't stage it yesterday, and it doesn't have a name or a VIN tag, so that lets me know they probably put it here yesterday before 5 o'clock, and it will probably be later for today. I just haven't been getting paperwork. My worst days of quality here is when it rains, because all of my notes are on paper. So when it's raining, I don't come out. I just stay in. It's more just to keep my notes in order. Because truly, if I don't have these, my days are ruined, and I don't have a way to know anything, really. And as you can see on the driver's side, I write the name of each dealer, so it's a little easier for everybody to see. If it doesn't have a name, that also lets me know that I need to check as to why. And yeah, I try to keep everything as organized and labeled as I can, so I can help all the drivers know what to look for, but most of the time that doesn't work. This is where our loads start. It's usually these and other ones in the front, and then we also have a lot next door. Our loads are staged like this, so the driver with a wedge just backs up, picks them up. Usually they'll stage the tallest one furthest back, and then the shortest one at the top. This is supposed to be a stuffing, but they didn't do it because the stuffing was too big to go inside that 14-footer. So then I have to call the seller and figure out if we need to stuff another trailer or that needs to be canceled. And if it doesn't, that means invoice, MSL, and paperwork needs to be readjusted. But I need to figure that out first before I can do anything. All the loads are labeled the same as singles. They have the name of the driver, of the dealer on the driver's side. And since this is my list from yesterday, it's relatively easy to just give it a quick glance and just check mark and just try to be done as quick as possible so I can update and do more stuff for the day. And this trailer here, this is Shark 41. They probably brought it back sometime last night or this morning because it was part of a load and they got picked up, and I'm seeing that they dropped it back, so now I need to figure out who and why and what needs to be done for this trailer right here. This right here is our lot number 2, as I like to call it, just to differentiate. Usually our lot number 1 has all the singles and most of the loads, but usually this place gets filled with all of our 6 whites, which is open stock. But as you can see, it's empty, so that lets me know they rearranged them. So now I have to go into the yard so I know where they are, because they have the old location from last week. But we also have all of these single pulls on the side, and we have more loads in the corner. But on a really busy day, all of this does get filled, and it's a lot. This trailer right here was a single pull. They picked it up and for some reason it was brought back for a warranty, and now they're telling me that it's going back to our open stock. So then I have to make sure that, again, I get the paperwork, the MSO, all that back to Miss Kelly, and then I can get this trailer moved back into our inventory so it can be sold and shipped to someone else again. Back here we have Mr. Don Hannibal, and he's in charge of checking that all of our trailers leave the best they can. He'll check the lights, he'll check the fenders, he'll make sure that every trailer can leave as good as it can before they come and pick it up. Sometimes he'll send back the trailer for a messed up sheet metal or maybe a bigger issue than that, but most of the time he'll take care of it, and I really like working with him. He's very reliable. Fixing, caulking, yeah. He'll try to look at the smallest of details and he'll try to fix them so they can leave as good as they can. They must have forgotten to take off the plastic of the metal, so he's having to fix that real quick. That's a good example. Every trailer that Don Hannibal checks, he'll leave a little indicator that it's good to go, and he'll either put it on the jack or he'll put it on the handle, as you can see it on the other one. Now, this lets me know that there's a problem with the load. If I go all the way back here, I can check that the trailer here at the end has something wrong with it. So I either have to send it to the line or I need to send it somewhere else. This one says change sheet metal on the ramp. So then I have to get either Carlos or Luis, the tractor guys, to bring it to the line so they can fix it. And as I can see, they haven't done that, so I need to make sure that I get that done today. I need to change this one. So that's a problem that we gotta fix for today. Now that I'm done doing my stage morning report, my next step is going to see Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly's in charge of making all of our paperwork, and I get all of my packets from her. So I'm gonna go see if she has anything made for the day so I can get started shipping stuff today.
Hey, I'm Kelly Cameron. I'm here at Quality Cargo Trailers. I've been here since 2016. When I get here in the mornings, what I do is I check my emails. The salespeople, which we have about 5, they send me emails on what loads to stage or single pulls, and who they're for. Usually it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes on doing the packages, depending on how much is on the load or, what all's on the trailer. What I usually put in a packet is the MSOs, which is / titles, invoices, and we do have warranty, but now we have it where at the bottom of the MSO you can just scan it and it'll pull the warranty up. So I don't usually put the warranty in the packets anymore. When I get done with the packets, I'll usually text Dante and he'll come over and grab them. I also vent out new trailers that are going to be built. The salespeople will send me an email saying they need new VINs, and what I do is I go over on our spreadsheet, and wherever our salespeople has their new VINs at on a order list page or a linked page, I'll go on there and I will get in my VIN system and I'll do new VINs put new VINs on trailers that are waiting to be built or in the process of being built or whatever. Also, Karen that I work with, she will bring me copies of checks for the trailers that have been paid for, and I'll go in my invoice system and I'll mark them paid. Okay, so I am finishing up, trying to finish up 2 single pulls, and then I will start doing a load for tomorrow. And I have to sign the MSOs. Also, for single pulls, I also get a temporary tag that actually Dante will finish filling out that. And I also put on the packet, I'll put whose dealer it is, so that Dante will know that this is Maria's dealer. So if he has any problems, he'll contact Maria if there's a problem on the trailer or whatever. Okay, I'm done with the 2 single pulls, so I have a load for tomorrow. I can go ahead and do. What I normally do is go ahead and put the MSOs right here. I've already invoiced them, so now I'm just going to do the packet. And normally if I have loads for tomorrow, I will put them over there and let the boxes up there label days of the week. And normally in the afternoons, around 4 or something, if I have any, Dante will come steal them, come grab them. So he can go ahead and have those when he gets here in the morning. So, my bad, that ain't Mondays, that's gonna be for Wednesday tomorrow. Done that load, so I'm gonna go to my email, and I have no emails right now. As a logistics coordinator here at Quality Cargo, this is my activities throughout the day. That's what I do, and then I handle everything over to Dante, and he takes it from there and makes sure everything gets staged and like it's supposed to be. Also, the housewife signing out.
So this is part of our main office, and every driver has to come here to pick up paperwork for Ms. Nayala. Usually we always ask for a VIN number, which is the last 5, an invoice number, or even a dealer's name. Even though we have over 100 dealers, I tend to remember every dealer that we have. That way I can know who I need to ask for. Hey, I have so-and-so, do you know anything about it? But Ms. Nayala here is in charge of taking all the paperwork from them. As you can see, this one has a name. So the driver would pick this up, we get a copy of their ID. She takes a copy of their license plate, their wedge plate, and we also take info for their DOT to make sure that they are insured to pick up, for everybody's sake. And at the end, they pass through the main gate. She also checks one more time that they're taking the right stuff. We've had many instances where a driver will take the wrong trailer because it looks similar to the one that they have. But that's why everything has a number and everything is labeled, because every trailer is different, because they have different specs or they're just going to different places. So that's pretty much what she's in charge of. Anything else that she needs, she will call me and I will help her in any way that I can. But for most of the time she's here, and she also marks when things are gone in the system. So I know earlier I said there was a 7x12 red that was gone. I can come to her and she will tell me, oh yes, so-and-so picked it up yesterday, or they picked it up this morning, and that way I can be making sure that everything left the way that it was intended to. Now that we came with Ms. Kelly to get all the paperwork, the next step is I have to get all of these ready, and usually I'll write the number, the size, and the color, and since I have everything labeled outside, I can tell the tractor guys exactly where the trailers are, and that saves them a lot of time for them to get everything ready for shipment as quickly as possible. So part of my job is doing inventory outside. I tend to do it twice a week if I'm able. And to make it easier for me, I use a copy of my report from the week before, and I just mark what's new. But sometimes I have a lot of paper, so then I have to start over and do it again. On a good day, if I don't have a lot of interruptions, I can probably do it in about less than 4 hours. And by me using a copy the following week, cuts that in half. So it makes me have an easier week, which is something that I really need. So right now I'm just gonna do the yard. I'm gonna check what's still in the same place and just update the date, and whatever's new, I'm just gonna update it in the system with the location so we know that it's ready to go. And then when the tractor guys need to stage it, they know where it is and they can find that quickly. So the point of me coming up with locations like these, X3, 1, that lets me know that it's this whole row on my left. And when I say X3, 2, that's the row that's right in front of me going from the charcoal to the right. And by doing so and breaking down the yard, I can tell exactly where something is in case I need to find it, or for some reason the tractor guys can't find it, I know where I need to look. So right now it's almost 5 p.m. and every day before the end of the day, I have to come out and check what we've done, what we staged for the day. So I have a record of what's outside. And yeah, this is pretty much it. This is what I do at the end. And this is on an average what a day working with me looks like. So I hope you enjoy watching, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. See you next time.
At Quality Cargo Trailers, staging is about more than just inspections. It's about delivering excellence. From start to finish, we're here to ensure your trailer is built and checked with care. En Quality Cargo Trailers, la preparación es algo más que simples inspecciones, se trata de brindar excelencia. De principio a fin, estamos aquí para garantizar que su remolque se construya y revise con cuidado.